Randall and Rueff doesn't do it for the money. He just loves to take pictures. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Randall and Rueff here. My call sign is
K9RMR.
And what I want to talk to you about is my Kenwood TH-D74 Alpha. I've had this for 2-3 months now, maybe, give or take. Ballpark. What I want to talk to you about is the downside to this radio as far as mechanically. Overall, very good radio. Highly recommend it. No doubt. Not a waste of money. But I've had some problems with it, and I'm going to tell you what the two problems I had with it are right now. Actually, there's three. But okay, first of all, let's just get the first one out of the way. Battery life. The battery life is not what I wish it was. I wish they had an option to have a longer battery. You know, where you could, like the Battlefangs have a thing where you can have the standard battery or you can have an extended battery. This doesn't have an option for the extended battery. That's the first problem. Second problem that I've had is right here. This little part right here, corner. When it got warm, after I'd been talking for about a half hour, it got warm. And this started to peel off. So what I did is I took a little bit of super glue, put it on a needle, put a really thin layer behind this, pushed it down, held on, and it's been good ever since. Not a problem. But I want to make you aware of the fact that it did, after about a half hour of talking off and on, it did heat up enough where the glue or whatever was holding it on. Like I said, put a little bit of super glue in there with a needle, a sewing needle. Not a problem. Fixed it. The thing I'm going to talk to you about, the third thing, the reason I'm making this video is this little clippy clip. This is the clip that goes on the back. And let me see if I can show you here. Let's see if I can. As you can see, it's plastic. There's metal parts, but they're separate from this. But the main piece, which I'm holding here, is plastic, and it does wear out. It did wear out. In fact, tonight or sometime yesterday, maybe, I don't know. Probably tonight sometime. But I don't know if you can see how good you can see that, but it broke off in two places. So just make you aware. I don't know how much one of these costs. I haven't looked it up yet. It's probably not too much, but being that it's Kenwood, it's probably gonna be over $10 if I want to replace it. I don't know if I'm going to. I never put it in my pocket, so it's not a big deal to lose this for me because I don't put it hanging in my pocket. And even if I think about getting a new one, I probably wouldn't use it. I mean, because I don't put it in my pocket, but I would be afraid if I did put it in my pocket that because it's plastic, it would break when I needed it to not break. So let me show you what I did. I just basically took the screws out of the handle and just put the screws back in there. So if I ever decide to put something else or get a replacement, I'll have the screws there. Not a big deal. But it is, if you're gonna put this on your belt loop or use this is what came with the radio. This is not an accessory. This came with the radio. Be aware that it is plastic. It will eventually break. I mean, I haven't done anything strenuous or anything to it. I mean, it was just sitting on the back of the radio. I mean, there's a couple other parts I have in the desk drawer that go in this little metal springy things, but basically it just wore out. Again, I haven't done anything strenuous or physically demanding to make it break, other than it was sitting on the radio. So be aware of that. Again, if you're like me and you don't put it on your belt loop, not a big deal, but something you need to be aware of. If you tend on or plan to keep it on your belt loop or use it, be portable with it on your belt loop. This is not the best piece going. Again, if it was made out of metal, I'm sure it would still be going, no problem. But because it is plastic, the little, well, you can kind of see where See how it's see how the circle on here is rounded. It goes all the way around, and it has a little hump that, you know. So, again, not a big deal, but something to be aware of. Overall, though, still very happy with the radio. The radio itself is very good. I got an accessory antenna to replace the rubber ducky. The rubber ducky is like 7 inches, 7 and a quarter, something like that. And this is a 15.5 inch radio I got off of eBay for $18.99, which included shipping. I remember that price for some reason. That $18.99 is in my head. The main thing was under $20. But again, the Kenwood TH-D74, the radio itself, very good. Highly recommended. Just wish they had another battery option for a longer battery. But overall, the quality and the ability of the radio is the best I've ever had as far as handhelds. So I just want to make a little video saying if you're belt looping, you're going to use this on your belt loop or hang this on something, be aware that it will not last forever. So until next time, I'm Randall and Rueff. My call sign is
K9RMR.
saying thanks for watching. Have a good day. God bless. 73s.